How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to do a little quick information video. This item I picked up, it's a Milwaukee bit set. Picked up from Home Depot on November 12th, 2021. This video is being recorded on the 14th. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is going on, everybody? How's it going? I hope you guys are doing well. So before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. So this is a bit set during the Black Friday holiday time. I picked this up from Home Depot on the 12th, which was Friday the 12th of November, 2021. I'm recording this a couple days later. It is November 14th. I picked this up because the large selection of bits it has, as well as it's not common to see the Milwaukee little divider cases in these. And the main reason I picked this up is because it actually has a large selection of different size Allens. It's got a large selection of different size flatheads, and it's got a really nice selection for the 1 inch of Torx all the way up to T50, which you don't see T50s very often. T40s aren't very common either in these kits. I would love to see a T50 in like a 2 and a 6 inch bit, but it does have a couple little drill bits. It's got a magnetic extension. It's got large selection of Allens, and then it's got some 2 inch bits in here, which I didn't buy it because I needed the 2 inch bits. I actually bought it because it's got a good selection of Phillips sizes, good selection of Robertson or square sizes, a good selection of Torx sizes as well as Allen sizes, and a good selection of flathead sizes or straight. And I wanted one of these little bit cases because that's pretty nice. This is item number 48-32-4498. It's on sale right now for 24 bucks, which I thought was a pretty good deal. This is the Milwaukee cases. I have a lot of these cases. I actually will just show you guys real quick. This whole back section is different cases. At one point in time, I bought one of the really large sets that came with 4 of these kits. And these are a lot wider. So I'll flip this over and we'll take it out of the box, but you can see these cases are a lot wider. So these cases are pretty similar to this wide. Yep, it's these exact same cases. So these are the really wide cases. You can see how these are a lot smaller. I picked up last year, I picked up this 4-pack. It came with these 4, and the reason I know is because these 4 don't have any stickers right here for some odd reason. If I show you guys, there's no stickers right here, where these 2 right here have stickers on them. And I think it was just a fluke that those didn't have stickers when I purchased them. But the reason I picked this kit up, and this is just the drill bit kit that I have, that I put usually up here in the front. But so this kit, for 1 inch bits, has T10, 2 of them, T15, 2 of them, T20, it's got 4 of them, T25, it's got 10, T27, it's got 2, T30, it has 4, T40, it's got 2, and T50, it has 1. For the 2 inch length, it's got 1 T15, it's got 1 T20, and it's got 3 T25s, and it has 1 T30 for the 2 inch. For the Phillips, for the 1 inch, it's got Phillips 1, it's got 4. Phillips 2, it's got 11. PR2, it's got 4. And Phillips 3, it's got 4. For the 2 inch, it's got Phillips 1, it's got 1. For the 2 inch, Phillips 2, there's 3 of them. And for Phillips 3, there's 1 for the 2 inch. Robertson and or Square 1. 1 inch, Square 1 is 4 of them. Square 2 in the 1 inch is 10. Square 3, there's 4. For the 2 inch, Square 1, there's 1. For the 2 inch, Square 2, there's 3. And for 2 inch, Square 3, there's 1. For the flat, number 4, these are all 1 inch in length. Number 4, there's 1. Number 6, there's 2. Number 8, there's 3. Number 10, there's 3. And number 12, there's 1. For the 2 inch, there's 1 number 6 and 1 number 8. For the Allen, 1/16 Allen, these are all 1 inch. There's 1 5/64 Allen, there's 1 3/32 Allen, there's 1 7/64 Allen, there's 1 1/8 Allen, there's 2 9/64 Allen, there's 2 5/32 Allen, there's 2 3/16 Allen, there's 2 and 1/4 inch size Allen, there's 2. And then that's standard. And then the metric version of the Allen, these are all 1 inch. There's a 2.5 millimeter, 1. 3 millimeter, there's 1. 4 millimeter, there is 1. And 5 millimeter, there is 1. Hex drill bits, there is 1/16, there's 1. 5/64, there's 1. 3/32, there is 1. 7/64, there is 1. And 1/8, there is 1. And the 1/16 is 1.6 millimeter. 5/64, 2 millimeter. 3/32 for the drill bits, 2.4 millimeter. 7/64 in metric is 2.8 millimeter. And 1/8 inch is 3.2 millimeter. Magnetic bit holder, there's 1. Bulk storage, all components, there is 1. Which that should say 2 because there's 2 cases in here. So it's a very nice selection. And we're just going to cut this open real quick. Give you guys a little bit better view. Again, this part number, it says over $190 value. It's a 120-piece impact drill and driver set. It is 48-32-4498. And we're just using the little Warrior cutter that I use on the plastic all the time. Which I have not had to change this in over almost 2 years now. I have not had to change this blade. The actual sharpener, this sharpener down here works really well on this. This is one of those things that I would say is totally worth going to Harbor Freight and buying. I'm looking at getting like 1 or 2 more because I use it so much when I'm cutting boxes and stuff like that that I actually end up draining the battery and then having to wait several hours. Okay. Pop this one out. This one out. So there's just little spots that are plastic welded right here in the center, these 2, and this one right here that you need to pop loose, which is just this spot right here, these pieces. Get that out the way, put that on the floor for now. So the reason I picked these up is I don't have a large selection of Allens when it comes to these little bits, and these I use, these style Allen bits I use a lot for interior automotive stuff. And then this goes all the way up to this really large 1/4 inch, which is not easy to find 1/4 inch Allens. And then you have your metric ones right here. So this is a 4. So these are really nicely laid out. your standards, and then your Allen or your metrics are these little ones right here. Good large selection of Torx here. So these right here. Turn these up. So this is the T50. It's T50. You don't see these T50s very often. And then this one up here is a T20. So 20, 20, 20. This one is a 27. $30. So a few 30s. And then T30. And then T40s. And then a good selection of flats, you know, in incremental sizes, which is nice to see. And then you also have, right here is a couple, so 1/8 or 1/16 Allen, 5/64 Allen. You do have a couple 2-inch, you know, which is fine. And then this one right here, you got some Torx on this one as well. So we flip these up. These are all the large different sizes of. This case is a little tight, but these right here. T10, T15, and T20. So basically get T10 all the way to T50. You know, you got your 3s, you got your Robertsons or your squares. So it's a very nice selection of bits. That's something that I like. And I also, the reason I mainly pick this up is because I buy a lot of these bit sets, and I very rarely see these little cases. And this is just a tray. It's just a plastic tray that they put in here. It does have a divider in a sense, but it's nice to see these plastic trays. And then you get extras in here. There's T25s. There's a lot of T25s in here. These are all the extra Phillips number 2s. And then you have your Robertson square number 2s. So these are all your commons. T25, Robertson 2 or square 2, and Phillips 2 are your commons. So they give you extras in this little tray. So it's nice to see these little cases. And then you just pop this latch like that to lock it. I'm not sure if this, I would assume this tray comes out. Yeah, you gotta push these pins in on the side to get it to come out. Let me grab just a regular flat. So you gotta bend this out of the way. I don't think this case is actually meant to completely come out, to be honest. But it's not a big deal. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could probably get this case out. If you truly wanted to get it out. Like that. Yep. So just prying the hinges a little bit. So it's got these little nubs. I took it out to show you guys on each side. So these nubs just fit into these slots right here. And how I got it out was I just stuck a little small tiny flathead in between these slots. So let me turn this light on and get it a little closer to you guys. So I stuck the flathead in these slots right here. Basically like this. And I just pried this way. And you can see that it boogered it up just a little bit. But I'm more than likely going to leave the case in there anyways. But it's nice to see that Milwaukee is starting to make these little trays. because I like the DeWalt's a lot. DeWalt makes a lot of these trays. And the DeWalt ones usually only go into the DeWalt trays. But here's the DeWalt ones. I like the DeWalt ones because they're not like this where you got to swing this forward. But this is a lot easier in a sense inside of this tray to just push this forward than this sometimes. So these can be a pain. These DeWalt ones could be a pain because when they're in a case, the DeWalt cases are a lot smaller. But when they're in a case, sometimes this can be a pain to slide over and get it to lift. But they're nice. I'm going to leave this tray in here. So you basically line it up with these holes. You put these little pins in these holes wherever you want it. You can put it down here if you wanted. You can even pop these out. These rotating ones, you can pop them out. You do the same thing to pop them out. You can put them in a different spot, or you could just pull each one of these out and put them in a different location. But this one, I'm going to put it back in where it was, which was at the very top holes. And then I'm just going to spread, move this down for you guys, just spread the case. Now it's locked back into place. Now you just push the pin forward, pull it up, and you got access to it. This Milwaukee case is definitely a lot bigger than this DeWalt one. It's a lot bigger for sure. So it does give you a lot more space. That's why I picked these up. Oops. Sometimes you forget to lock it. And we get all the Torx. You know, things happen. You want to make sure that you lock it before you do that stuff, but okay. Do all these. Phillips, Robertsons, Phillips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Torx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Phillips. Number 2. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Robertson 1-inch or square. They're called Robertson in Canada and other places. I usually call them Robertson, but they're square. You just pop it closed. Now it's closed. And these, I like these Milwaukee cases because they're self-latching most of the time. Sometimes they're a little hard to latch. But it's nice that Milwaukee's now providing the larger, wider cases, which usually only time you get these wide cases is when you buy the Shockwave drill bits. This is what comes in the wide cases. So it's nice to see these really large wide cases for coming with bits now. You know, these bit kits. So it's a very nice selection of bits. That's why I picked it up. I needed a bigger selection of the Allens as well as the Torx, because most of these kits that I have up here, these little tiny smaller kits, you guys can see that these are a lot smaller. Because even this front cone is not as long as these, so if you put these, line these up, that's how much shorter they are. They're a lot shorter. But most of these are miscellaneous. Like, I got a lot of Allens in this one, and there's nothing on this side. You could put trays on this side. I wish Milwaukee would just sell these little links that you can just customize your own cases. So if you buy cases like this that have nothing on this side but they have attachment points, it'd be nice if you can get these little bit holders separate. But you know, this comes with quite a bit of Phillips, quite a bit of Torx, and quite a bit, you know, a small amount of Robertsons. But some of these, they come with oddball sizes. That's the one thing I didn't like about these kits. Some of the kits I have, you know, this one you literally get 2 Allens. That's it. So this kit right here's got a larger selection of Allens. And that's what's nice about these kits, is there's a lot bigger selection of Allens compared to this one. There's only 2 Allens in this one. And yeah, I apologize for making the video a lot longer than normal, but wanted to let you guys know why I picked them up. So this one's got a larger selection of Allens, but and a large selection of Torx, but a small selection of Phillips and flat and Robertson. So all these kits are different. You know, they're basically made to help you guys with whatever you need. So, you know, get the kit that suits you the best. I picked this up more or less because I haven't seen any of these Milwaukee cases with these small little compartment trays, and because it had a lot of larger size Torx and a lot of Allens is why I picked this kit up. Torx and Allen is very popular on vehicles and some Phillips, but flat, Allen, and Torx is the most common size items you're going to find for bolts or small screws, stuff like that in vehicles. I hope the information is helpful to you guys, and I hope that the information was useful to what you guys is needed. If you don't need this selection, you know, don't pick it up. But my suggestion, for $24, you can't really go wrong by picking them up anyways. You get a good selection for the price, and that's why I picked it up. I do hope that you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and checking out the video, as always. I know it was a long one, 20-something minutes for just some bits, but I wanted to be as informative and informative as possible. I just can't talk today, sorry guys. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And I will see you guys on the next video. You guys have an awesome rest of your day. Peace!